Hello, Mark Crossfield here, and I was on YouTube this morning and I stumbled across a really good video which I will put a link to at the bottom of this one actually, so you should check it out, talking about how fast Rory swings it, talking about how far he hits it for his size and for his stature, and they were pinpointing a few elements. There's a few things that equate to his power, but one of the things they were talking about is how fast his hips rotate, so how fast he gets his hips moving. And I was watching this video and I was thinking, I wonder how fast my hips move, or how slow. And then I was thinking, if we get James involved, so I've got James involved in a few of my other videos. I'll post the link again at the bottom of this video, talking so you can see James and how fast he swings it. I'll show him in this video as well. He swings much faster than me, hits the ball, carries it much further than me. So I thought it'd be interesting to have a look at how fast his hips turn also. So we've got a system here at Clifton Hill called the K-Vest. So it's a vest that you put on. It measures these things, actually puts numbers on how fast your hips are rotating, shoulders and what have you. So me and James hit some shots with K-Vest. I'm going to give you the numbers, give you an idea of how fast we are rotating certain parts of our body at certain points, just to show you the idea of how quick these guys actually are getting on tour, to show you exactly the kind of power they're getting and where it's coming from. Just get out there and take a look. So here's James swinging, and we see the K-Vest, his motion of the K-Vest on the right. So we see his shoulders turning loads more than his hips on the backswing, then the release on the way through. This is the animation mode. We're going to go onto the graphs in a second. This is me turning with the K-Vest, hitting a shot. Shoulders again turning much more than the hips, and then trying to release that energy on the way through. So if we move over to the graphs, what we're going to see is coming into the ball, this is degrees per second rotation speed. My hips are 469 to James's 593. Shoulders there, 643 for me, 883 for James. And there's the real peak. 1,529 for me, 1,951 for James. So really interesting numbers there, what we're seeing. I mean, we're seeing some interesting things. We're seeing me and James are applying similar orders to the way we release ourselves into the ball. So both of us are firing hips first, then shoulders second, then hands to club last. So we're all following the same order, and this is something that amateur golfers get very wrong lots of the time, which causes the classic over the top that I see day in, day out, is where people tend to fire shoulders first, then hands, and then hips go after the ball, and that creates this kind of cutting across effect. But what you're noticing with me and James there, because we're better players, is we're following the same order. All that James is able to do is he is able from the top of his backswing to peak his hips at a much higher speed, which then in turn allows him to peak his rotation of his shoulders at that higher speed, and then obviously that translates down into the club, then onto the ball, and that's why we're seeing James generate this much bigger distance club head speed than he gets. That doesn't mean he's going to get more control. That's a different aspect, and that's a different video. But if you're looking at just distance, it's so much to do with how much you can coil your body up on the backswing, store some of that energy, and then rotate it up from the ground, up through your body, down into the club at the right time. Now, if we reference it back to Rory, what we're seeing Rory from the video that I've posted a link to at the bottom, I mean, he's getting his hip rotation peaking up at 720 degrees per second, I think it is, degrees per second. I mean, that's just unbelievable speed. So what happened is, as he comes into the ball, he's just able to rotate his hips at unbelievable speed, which then just translates up through his shoulders, down through his arms, through the club, and onto the ball, which is giving him that fantastic booming power. So look, distance, guys. I mean, distance is all about how quick you can really get your body to turn on the downswing, how quick you can start to release some of this energy into the ball. There's other factors as well, there's lots of other factors, but this is one factor that you're seeing which is quite evident in better players. Similar pattern into the ball, hips, shoulders, hands, then club. That's got to happen, but if you can do that at high speeds, then you're going to get long and straight drives. And golf gets as easy as it does for someone like Rory McIlroy. So I hope that helps, guys. Gives you an idea of how to generate masses of club head speed, or how they're doing it. Certainly focus on getting direction first. That's always the key. But if you can get a bit of club head speed with it, even better. Thanks for watching. Hope that helps. Post some comments down below. Love to hear what you've got to say. And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you all soon.